So hello and yes, welcome back to another video, guys. Now that's right, today it is new movie review time. It's always exciting when we get a new movie. This one's an interesting one. It's a film which I was curious about because going into it, I don't know much about Mortal Kombat, so for me, it's an interesting film. So yeah, that's right, today we're going to be talking about the 2021 Simon McQuaid directed Mortal Kombat movie. So this is the story of Cole Young going on a journey to discover his powers, to save his family, and to beat some bad guys up. Which is what the video game essentially is. I played this video game growing up in arcades and stuff. I don't know loads about Mortal Kombat. I just go in and occasionally play it. You know, it was a fun game. It was interesting. I think growing up I used to love Power Rangers. I know they're very different. But if you really think about it, it's very similar the way the gameplay was on some of these older games. Now, I know the Mortal Kombat games have gone a long way, and they've advanced a lot more. I know there's been previous movies. I haven't seen them, haven't played them. Guys, I apologise, I'm not the biggest Mortal Kombat expert, so going into it, I can quite openly say that. So I'm not the directed audience for this movie, because this movie here, and I could tell while I was watching it, was catering to the fans a lot, which is great for them, not so great for me, because half the time I was like, I don't really understand all of this. But it's fine, I get that it's for the fans, and I prefer it when things like that happen, because like when I see a Star Wars product, or a DC Marvel product, which is more catered to the fans and doesn't try to explain everything or bog itself down and being generic, I'm always happier. I'm like, yeah, you know what? Hey, I love it. It's catered to me. I'm the fan. So, it's good they went in this direction. However, this film has some real positives towards it. It has some real negatives. This film is a mixed bag for me overall. Let's start off with the positives. The action sequences, the choreography was incredible. You can tell they put a lot of effort into this movie. And someone started sawing the garden. I apologise. That was great. The action sequences look fantastic. There wasn't much shaky cam, which was nice. I thought, there's going to be loads of shaky cam because there's going to be so many action sequences. But there really weren't. The action sequences were really nice, really easy to follow. The gore level was really fun. I can't really remember what the gore was like in those games. But yeah, it was fun to follow here. It was really, I was like, it was fun. It was entertaining. And the characters' powers and stuff were all awesome. You know, some of them I remember from the game. I don't remember all the names and stuff, but I remember some of the powers. I remember playing as the guy who shoots fire a lot. So, yeah, I know there's Mortal Kombat fans who are like, how do you not know his name? Even though I just watched a movie with him. I mean, hey, does it have his name on IMDb? No, just has Cole Young. Or is it? I'm pretty sure he has a better name than that. Anyway, as you can tell, I'm not Mortal Kombat expert here. Anyway, that was all fine. Really good. I feel the pacing of the film is actually alright, which is something I thought they'd struggle with. You know, there was a lot of first-time people working on this movie. Which normally means it isn't going to be great. You know, these people are still finding their footing in the movie industry. But, you know, the pacing was good. The screenplay was, it was alright, I guess. Yeah, so it wasn't as terrible as I thought it was going to be. I didn't think this movie would be that good, I'm not going to lie. But it was better than I thought. As look at the negatives, because there are negatives. The story for this movie isn't very good. It doesn't really make too much sense, I guess. But then again, how much sense does it need to make? It's a Mortal Kombat movie. I found the film a bit cheap looking at times in terms of backdrops and scenery. And I looked at the budget of this film, I think it was 96 million, which actually is a lot more than I thought it'd be looking at the film, because I thought the effects on like the powers and stuff was awesome. It's just a lot of backdrops and stuff. It looked very cheap. Reminded me of like early 2010 movies. Like, it's like, this looks like it should have come out 10 years ago at times. The acting in this movie was not good. Not good at all. The acting was pretty piss poor. The characters, a lot of them were very flat, very meh. The jokes, barely any of the jokes landed for me. The only guy, the guy who shot lasers out of his eyes, he had like a couple jokes which landed, But it was like the quickie quirky ones where he'd be like, oh, all right, fucking hell. It was just the quick ones like that. I was like, oh, that's funny. But when he was really trying to be funny, he just wasn't. Yeah, and the lack of explanations, I think, hurt the film a bit for me. I was like, okay, there's one here. There's a woman who just turns up who's flying. She's like a bat thing. And then she gets sliced in half almost instantly. I'm like, well, what was that all about? I don't get why she had to appear. What was the point of her? What's her powers? I don't get it. So yeah, I think a lot of people seem to be really enjoying this movie and it's good. I think the Mortal Kombat fans are really enjoying it, which is good. The action to this film is really well done. It looks fantastic. So if you can go into a movie and switch off, I think you'll have fun with this movie. Because, as I say, the action sequences are good. They're enjoyable. But unfortunately, everything else kind of falls a bit flat. There isn't much to this movie. It feels very soulless. It feels like a typical modern-day Hollywood production. That's what it feels like. There's a lot of cliches in it. Overall, for me, it's not a film I particularly cared for too much. There were good elements to it. I thought I was going to hate it. I didn't. There's a positive for you, I guess. I thought I was going to hate it, but I didn't mind it. Yeah, Mortal Kombat 2021. What am I going to give it out of 10? I'll give it a 4.5. Slightly below average for me. It's not a film that I'll be revisiting. It's not one I care for. Again, I know people are enjoying it. I apologise, guys. This is just my opinion. Remember that, and I'm pleased that other people are enjoying it. I'm pleased. It's a film for the fans. I like Mortal Kombat, but I'm not one of these big fans. So that's probably why my score is so low, and I'm not as positive as others. But anyway, guys, if you've seen the movie, let me know what you think of it in the description below. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, like the video, leave a message, and as always, I'll see you next time for another video. Bye-bye.